Baby, I'm the captain with this magic I produce. All these haters capping, acting like I'm not the truth. I'm that war reporter, switch like Superman up in the booth. I could waterboard them all with these gallons of the juice. And I shoot when my new aim is I'm scooping that new range. Cause the coop's looking too basic. Estates with a few acres. Life is what you make it. The game's in a chokehold for blue faces. 100 on the dash.
What is good people? It is your boy Black Isco back again with another video. Today I was thinking about community and what strong communities bring to people. You know, I was thinking about this because of a number of things, but one of them was I was thinking back to when I moved into my current place. It's a townhouse with a few other units in the same compound, of course. And we only got one of our neighbors to come and greet us or introduce themselves to us and welcome us into the community. Otherwise, none of the others did. And I was thinking of that because recently someone else moved into that same compound, and again, none of us went over to greet them or introduce them into the block. It's very strange. We used to do that. These days it doesn't seem like a thing anymore. The other thing that made me think of community is the state of the roads, man. Especially in my neighborhood, there are potholes everywhere. I mean, we're paying all these city rates. We're paying for business licenses. That goes to the city council as well. We're paying for parking fees. Parking fees theoretically should be paying for the state of the road, right? Apparently not. We're paying a road levy. For every liter of fuel we buy, a percentage goes towards the road levy. So you really wonder where all this money is going on top of the regular taxes. Oh, and not to mention, they did just introduce these toll gates, and they say they made about 5.1 billion from the toll gates. 5.1 billion kwacha, by the way, from the toll gates. And I'm not really seeing it reflect in the state of the road. So I wonder what's going on over there. Anyway, I say all this. We are paying all these taxes, but the government isn't doing anything about the state of our roads. And as I was driving through my neighborhood, I was like, you know what? I'm sure between all the houses that live on this street, I'm sure we could put something together just to patch up the potholes. We don't need to build a whole new road, but you're telling me we can't patch up the potholes? But I don't know who any of my neighbors are, and I'm sure they don't know me, or if I even live in the neighborhood, because we've lost the sense of community. If we were a real community, communal unity, we should have been able to put together money just to patch up the road. But it seems not. It seems like that's not something that can happen right now because we are not united. We don't even talk to each other. The other thing that got me thinking was, I look at these kids and there's not that much structure past the age of 12. Kids don't really have much to do. That's how they end up drinking alcohol or sipping on lean. That's how they end up doing that, because there's no structure. And I thought, what if we had youth centers in every neighborhood? Blanta Youth Center is just one youth center. Not every kid can go there. But what if we had neighborhood youth centers? Wouldn't we be able to do something more? Wouldn't the kids have something occupying them so that they don't get involved in the more destructive habits? They have something constructive to look forward to at the end of the day. Wouldn't that be something? It's one of those things I think about. Money no object. I would fund a youth center myself, just so that kids could have somewhere to go to play basketball, to play football, play rugby, play all kinds of sports, tennis, somewhere to swim, martial arts, just something to keep them occupied and keep them healthy. You know, that's another thing that I feel like the generation before us and even ourselves, we've kind of failed to pass on, that it's important to keep your body healthy and fit for longevity's sake. But not only that, for longevity's sake, for you to be able to get out of trouble if you're in a spot of danger, or to help someone else out of trouble. If, say, like there's an accident or something, you can pull them out of the wreckage, or if they're hanging off a cliff, you can pull them up, you know, because you've got the strength. You know, those are reasons to stay active, to stay fit. But we seem not to have passed that message on. If money weren't an object, if I had all the money in the world, I would set up a bunch of youth centers around Malawi. I also believe art has the power to unify people. And I mean visual art, music, drama, you know, theater. These all have the power to connect people. And that's another thing I would invest into. I mean, I'm investing into it right now. I'm making content that hopefully will reach people and, you know, maybe spark some ideas in other people. Who knows how far this will travel. But that's the idea, right? And that's basically it. I think it's time to start rebuilding the sense of community, especially in Malawi. A key reason community is important to me is strong communities are able to fight back, push back against tyranny. Tyrannical governments have more influence when people are not united. There's a reason why divide and conquer is a strategy, because when people are in disharmony, they are not united, they are easier to control. The government can get away with doing anything they want, which is why, let's say, we see that we're not getting anything for our tax dollars, right? I just gave the example of the roads, but we see it in all this state capture with all these funds going missing. If we had a populace that could hold the government accountable, if we were all united in doing that, let's say we see government is not doing anything with our tax dollars, and we all say, you know what, we refuse to continue paying taxes because clearly you're not doing anything with our money, or you're doing the wrong things with our money. If everyone were united in that, what would the government be able to do? They can't arrest the entire country. They would have to comply. But because we are not united, it's not something that can be done. Not until we're united. That's it from me today, man. You tell me what you think. Comments below. Otherwise, peace, love, health, and happiness to you. Black Isco, I'm out. Yeah.
So fresh and so clean. I just woke up, yeah, I'm living my dream. And I stay plush while I'm getting my cream. I'ma live it up, yeah, I'm in my whole team. No quitting, no cheating. I will go in, yeah, as long as I'm breathing. And I stay plush, I'm getting my cream. Now I'ma live it up, yeah, I'm in my whole team.
From writing poems in class to classics dropping on charts.